Okay. I know I said that I would probably do my videos for my eating disorder later on in the future, but which I will, which I have many, 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 many topics to talk about with that. But I don't know. I've been watching videos on YouTube about, especially one that I really, really love already, and I just found her today. But I watched half of her videos. Pretty Sailor USA GI, Pretty Sailor Girl, USA Girl. Um, Lily Mershon. I'm not sure how to say that, but she has influenced me to make my own video. Not by her actively saying that to me, but I don't know. I feel like I have kind of distracted myself, and I really, really, really believe this. I really think that I have distracted myself um, from my eating disorder by my uh, desire to have a child. Um, and I really, really this just popped in my head just now. A revelation, I believe, from God, that the reason why I have not conceived yet is because I'm doing it for the wrong reasons. Don't get me wrong, I really want a child, and I cannot wait for that day, but I think I need to work on myself a whole lot more than I have been, because I think with me, I still have that addictive personality, and like with this trying to conceive, I'm really addicted to taking these herbs every day, taking them at the right time, charting at the right time, eating everything healthy. I mean, working out. I mean, I'm trying too hard, just like I was with my eating disorder, and I mean, I don't know, but I just feel like this is something else that I am getting addicted to. Um, Even though it's not the same, as an eating disorder, because an eating disorder is a very serious thing. But I'm just saying that I feel like it's distracted me from my thoughts, and I don't want to use this as a distracting thing. I want this to be real. Um, I want to have time to enjoy the time that my husband and I still have, even though a kid would be lovely. Um, but I think I'm taking it way too far, because I still have tons of stuff inside that I haven't dealt with, and my husband and I, um, we haven't talked about. See, um, we used to talk about my eating disorder quite a lot whenever I was struggling when we first got married, but we just don't do it. We don't talk about it enough as much anymore, and I feel like when we don't talk about it, I feel like he thinks I'm fine. Like when we usually talk and stuff, there's no mention of eating disorder stuff, or how are you doing with your eating disorder, and how you're doing with food and everything. There's nothing like that brought up hardly anymore, and it makes me feel like, okay, well, I must look healthy, I must look fine, and obviously in my brain, obviously suddenly that twists into, well, you've gained weight, you're fat, you look fine, and you're just normal, average, whatever. And in my head, there's this voice in there that says you that says normal, average, healthy is ugly, and I don't know. It's very, very hard to explain whenever you don't have this in your mind, and it's just like a tape playing over and over and over and over in your head, and it's so hard to get out. And so I really, really, really do feel like I've been distracting myself. Even though I still want this. Don't get me wrong, I'm still going to make video logs about this, and I still want this, but it just popped in my head, and I just had to make a video about it. I feel like my personality is very addictive, and anything that comes my way and I get distracted about it, I've got to do it. I've got to keep going with the flow. It's a routine. I've got to keep doing it. So, yeah, I just thought I should talk about that. And this is mainly for people who have found themselves, in recovery. If you've ever had anything like that, please share, because it's something I just noticed that I'm doing. I'm doing that. I'm distracting myself but not still dealing with leftover stuff that I have inside, and because I still feel very much attached to my eating disorder, but I just kind of like put it in the back of my mind, and I'm afraid um, I'm gonna get just overwhelmed and disappointed with this trying to conceive and business, that I'm gonna turn back to my eating disorder, because it's a very depressing thing when something's not going right in my life. It's every time something doesn't go right, I usually revert back to my eating disorder to deal with stress and just overwhelming, because trying to conceive is very, very stressful. But again, as I said, I just believe it's very distracting for me, this whole thing. And I feel like I'm not talking about it as much as I used to. I feel like I kind of just want to forget about it, um, which I don't think that's the right thing to do, because you need to deal with all your emotional stuff. You have to get it out there, or you're never going to heal. You're never going to fix what's truly deeply buried in there, because I have a lot of stuff that I know that happened to me, but haven't really taken the time to tell people. I haven't really taken the time to talk about it. Um, Very shameful stuff, very hard stuff to even say, very weird things to even think about. So, I don't know. But, anyways, just wanted to say that and see if anybody else had the same um, thing, like when you're going through recovery. If I don't know, but I hope you know what I'm talking about. So, anyways, just wanted to make a little quick short video about that.